Today's sectional championship is between two familiar foes, the St. Lawrence Hilltoppers and the WLA Vikings. The Hilltoppers got the number 1 seed and a much easier schedule getting here. Games against Mayville, St. Mary's Catholic, and Lourdes Academy. On the other hand, WLA had to battle all the way, beating last year's Division IV champion Sturgeon Bay and a very good Wayland Academy team. Many believe that today's game gives WLA the advantage as they have been battle-tested in the playoffs. Is the third game the charm for WLA as it meets St. Lawrence? And can WLA break the 2-game season tie against their foe? Someone must. It is sectional championship time. And tonight, playoff starters for WLA, Nick Paul at goal, Mason Kolblick and Jacob Zunker at outside defense, and John O'Connor and Zach Schrader at central defense. And the midfield is led by Travis Clary and Kyler Narens, with Josh Thiesfeld and Johnny Peterson as outside midfielders. And finally, those high-powered offensive striking forwards, Zach Wright and Luke Mayhawk. Today's broadcast is copyrighted and protected by the Jim and John Show, but we want our WLA families to share it. The opinions expressed during the Jim and John Show are ours and not WLA or any other affiliates of WLA. So, go ahead and enjoy today's broadcast. Well, Jim, here we go. A sectional playoff game. It can't get more exciting, Jim. We've waited for this all year long.
Beautiful, sunny. Sun's coming out, about 50-some degrees. St. Lawrence Seminary, Winnebago Lutheran Academy for the right to go to state. John, this is good stuff right here.
Jim, I just get so excited about this I can hardly sleep and I'm not even playing. Hey, St. Lawrence comes in, just to give you kind of an update. They played number 16 Mayville in the first round of the playoffs, won 6-0. Then they went to, then they were home against St. Mary's Catholic, and they beat them 6-0. Then finally they finished up with Lourdes, which was ranked number 4 in the tournament, and beat them 6-0. WLA got here with 3 wins of their own, but the one that we should talk about, and we probably will, is the toughest that they've probably had all year. And Jim, that was against the Clippers. Yes. That was a heck of a game.
Defending State 4 champs, Sturgeon Bay. Remember a year ago we were here watching WLA against that same Sturgeon Bay team here in Lemira, and they beat us to go to state. So sweet revenge for the Vikings just 2 days ago.
Yeah, this is a heck of a game against 2 very good offensive teams. Right now, WLA has peaked in the last game and a quarter, or a game and a half. Their offense seems to be back on track with a high-powered scoring offense. Here we go, Jim, and we get right off to a fast start. What's great about this is the field conditions. We're not going to have to worry about wet, rainy field conditions. We just have to worry about a very fast turf and making sure that St. Lawrence is very good against that counterattack, Jim, and that's what we got to watch.
A couple guys to keep your eye on for St. Lawrence today. Number 2 and number 11 are kind of they're the keys to getting everything done. So leading scorers, usually one's up top and one's in the midfield. Here come the Vikings on the break.
Josh Thiesfeld gets around his guy, but Jim, right away off the start, we talked about her Mercedo cleaning up. That's the number 23. He's a big, tall kid that's tough to bump off the ball, and he makes the first defensive stand, really, for St. Lawrence. Zach Schrader makes a misplay, one very rare one of those, and he's hustling to get back. Number 2 is playing a little bit with the ball, and of course he loses it. Oh, I'm not sure if I like that necessarily play, but it worked out to the advantage. And now just a bad touch and pass across the field. Josh Thiesfeld couldn't get a foot on it. There it is, right away in the beginning of the game. Cleary making a very strong defensive play. I'm not sure if they called a trip there, Jim, or what that was exactly.
Yeah, you know, he went in hard. He kind of tripped and fell into the guy, and the ref had to call it. So.
Nice ball coming in. Can Nick get it? Yes. Yes, Nick gets his hand on. He comes out, makes the play. You know, we were on him a little bit, being hesitant last game because he got injured, but
that was
no time
good.
for injuries.
Yep, he cannot take a half step. He's got to commit himself and go get that ball. Nice play by Nick Paul to start off there.
Yeah, early in the game, it's been a little bit back and forth. Both teams have kind of had it in the offensive third a little bit, but again, a lot of this game, Jim, I think is going to be played right in the central part of the field.
You know, defense, John, is always so key in these kind of games, and I thought Thursday against Sturgeon Bay that Zunker and Zach Schrader were almost flawless.
Yeah.
I mean, they were just, every time you needed them, they were there for a clearance. So
yeah, we joked about the defensive player of the year having a little contest. Who's our guy? And I'll tell you what, you go back and review the tape. Both of them were impressive. Oh, they give the ball the other direction. I don't think Coach Haig likes it at all. He's over there motioning. Hey, come on, you guys. The play was right in front of you. Here we go for a St. Lawrence throw-in. Bad first touch, and he gets fought off the ball. A push. Referee is right there. No call. St. Lawrence coming up the field, Jim. Here's that number 2. He's a speedster. Yakeley crosses it into number 9. Nice shot. Number 9 is their third leading scorer. Hernandez gets a nice quick shot. You know, if WLA can fight off the first, what do we say, Jim, the first 10 minutes of the game. Hey, oh, a breakaway, he gets tripped from behind. And he's coming back and saying WLA had the advantage, right?
Yeah.
And we're going to play it from here because definitely Zach, right? That's the first time we've seen some speed out of him in the last couple of games.
That's a key, John. We talked about it the last game, and Zach looks quick today, and that's going to be a key.
Yep. If Zach has a good game, in my opinion, I think we can win because he is one of the X factors along with Narrance. Those two can make a difference. Oh! And it was tipped off the goalie. And that was Luke right away. You know, Luke is just a consistent player every game.
His strength allows him to gain possession, and he's got a great header. Good thing that was deflected for St. Lawrence, or that might have been in.
Let's keep an eye where 23 is. That guy seems to find every ball, I should say. I'm looking for him right now. He's playing Rover in the center there. Let's see if we get a foot on him. Oh, it's a punch out. And a play back in. Oh, I wish John would have just whacked that ball instead of a pass back. Johnny, can you center it right away? Nope. Lots of plugging up in the center, Jim. I didn't like that whatsoever. They got numbers. It's 2-on-4. Schrader trying to make a play, which he does. And Zunker comes in, steps, and takes the ball away. There's number 9 again with a nice flick. Can Johnny Peterson beat him off the ball? And out of bounds for a goal kick, WLA.
Seen some good runs by St. Lawrence already. They're overlapping on the outside, and a lot of speed there from a lot of guys.
Yep, our outside midfielders are just, and Johnny Peterson made a good play on the ball. They are going to just have to keep up with the speed and the play and get back on those counterattacks because that's where St. Lawrence, in my opinion, Jim, is the most dangerous. You know, they're not that good when we're just moving the ball around, but when they get that counterattack, that's where they're a little bit more dangerous. Gives the ball, Johnny hands off the ball to Narrance. Narrance with a long throw. Number 4 heads it. Can we get a foot on it? John O'Connor there to clean it up. I'd like to see John put a little bit more on it here.
Oh, that was not bad.
Narrance with just, you know, it takes a little bit, Jim, to get used to the artificial turf.
Yeah.
It plays a lot faster and different than grass. You know, you're expecting you got to hit the ball sometimes harder on grass than you do artificial. So a lot of times the passes are very fast. Johnny Peterson there to clean up the play for defense. That one looks over the top. Come on, Nick. Come on out and hit it. Attaboy.
That's what we're looking for right there.
That's what we want from Nick.
When we've got our line pushed up that far, that's his ball every time. So far, I like the energy of both teams. St. Lawrence looks fresh. WLA looks good.
Yep, this is the feel-out phase, I always say, for WLA. If they can hold them to a scoreless in the first 10 minutes, WLA seems to do very well. Oh, is that a miracle pass? Coming down the line, number 11, Nick, easy stop there. Jim, that was a heck of a back flip pass there, a flick.
Yeah, you're gonna see some exceptional skill from St. Lawrence, individual skill. We'll see if WLA's team play can overcome that today.
Here comes. Oh, boy, he just plays tough, doesn't he? I mean, even when he loses the ball, he just, come on, Luke, stay with it. Look at him. He's just, oh, here we go for some speed. See, I think, Jim, oh, he's making a call right there. Oh, hey, that's the second time we've seen a play go. And
you know, here, big point, John. We saw Sturgeon Bay take shots on our guys after the play. That's what happened there. That ref watched, and you saw that after the ball was kicked, and he awarded it. That's good.
Yes, very good.
Nice
Jim.
ball.
Oh, it's there. Can he get to it? Unfortunately not. But it was a good play.
A little unlucky there. If we pop that header up in the air, good things are going to happen.
Wow, Zunker took that right in the temple, but continues to play.
It's going to take a lot to knock that kid out.
A little bit deceptive if you're not used to soccer being played on a football field. You know, soccer fields are wider and they're a little bit longer than football, and so the out of bounds is actually this white line on the very outside. It's not the red, it's not the big white, it's the white on the very outside. Ooh, nutmeg him on the outside. Although St. Lawrence fights and gets it back. We got a slide from Clary. Look at Clary go, Jim. He's just, wow, he is on fire.
Big, a lot of energy.
I like that play, Jim. I would like to see a little bit wider, of course, but I don't mind trying to push that up the field. I don't like the goalie because then he can get a long kick. Yep. And that's the only thing I don't like. Ooh, John O'Connor got to be a little quicker. Zunker gets knocked off the ball.
Get on him right now.
Should be double teaming him. And Johnny Peterson with a great play to slow their offense down. Zunker coming up the field like an offensive player. Oh, Luke, come back and get that. Unfortunate. Look at him. Look at him fight, Jim. He is just determined.
Come on, Travis.
Look how determined Travis Clary is. Trying to get anything. He's saying, the referee's saying, play, get up. You know, we're not going to call that one. But Travis Clary is just, wow. He's just playing so hard. That kid is determined to try and take this one home today. He has given everything he got.
He's definitely the emotional leader of this team.
Yep, and you'd expect it from a captain, but that's kind of above and beyond. Here we go again with an offensive possession up in the third, and Johnny Peterson makes a great play. They're going to give that as a corner kick. I thought that went off St. Lawrence at the last minute.
Sure looked like it. They're going to come quick here.
Yeah, this is, I watched the film back. They like to go quick. Don't let us get set up. Nice play by Seven to kind of hold on to it. Kolick trying to get to it. Fighting for every inch. That should be a WLA. No, the other way again. Maybe it's the glare off the glass, Jim. I missed two, I guess. Luke Mayhawk bringing it out of the air.
Okay, build up here.
Gets it.
There you go.
Oh, there we go. Now, if he would go a little bit wide, there it is. A nice play. Kid Zach right into it. Oh. Almost.
Excellent play by their keeper. Probably saved the goal there.
Oh, what a pass to get it through three guys, Jim. Zach right again. Boy, Zach is playing hard today, too.
Another foul.
And a call. Hey, Jim, the referee today, I'm liking it.
Clary just got hammered again. We're, 10 minutes in, the kid's taken about 5 shots already.
Yeah, Clary is just, and Zach Wright is here to play today, and I like it. Zunker, very dangerous, middle of the field. Look for the back pole. Looking. We missed.
There it is.
Come on, Cecil. Oh.
Your foot's on. That's a great chance.
Trying to get used to the camera angles here today. We had to fire our last camera guy.
Oh,
actually 4 in a row. Number 2 coming around the corner. He's looking, but no help for them at all, Jim. He was up there by himself, and he crossed and cornered it to himself. Now, Jim, that's weird. The back line is actually the white line.
But there's a black one. If you look close out here, there's a black one way close to the...
Yeah, and that's the out-of-bounds line. It's kind of a weird thing because on the side, the big white line is not out of bounds, but in the back, and that's... I even got confused because the first time I said that looked like it was off them, but now that I'm looking at the lines, it makes a big difference. Ooh, dangerous inside, but we make a play on it. Koblik kind of went diagonally off his foot. Zach right with the ball. Zach is confident today. I think Zach feels that he can...
Look at him go. He's moving nice and loose. And,
I think he believes, Jim.
And no knee brace tonight. I think he's just said, I'm going with it, and we're going to play, so...
Johnny Peterson, help him out. Help him out, buddy.
Give him a pass.
And there's a shot, and Nick is paying attention and makes the play.
We're giving them all day, John. That's that ball should be corralled every time.
Oh, there's our man Mercedo. You got to watch him.
Suddenly it seems like we're on our heels a little bit. We're playing way back further than we were early in the game. Our midfielders are not really getting up the field.
Oh, there's another through ball.
Nice
can he
ball.
get bumped out? Can he get to it? Can he get to it? Zach Wright on it, and he comes up with the ball. Zach Wright is very confident that he believes that he can take advantage of St. Lawrence. Now that time St. Lawrence won and got the ball back, but a dangerous kick back in. Here comes John O'Connor. Oh, such a good run up on the ball, but he just missed it. Mason Koblik makes a play. Hey, that's a nice combo play, Jim, by Johnny Peterson to get it out to Thiesfeld. Thiesfeld making it around the corner. One thing I like about Josh is he plays physical, and he's not afraid to mix it up.
Yeah, he took a shot there. He gave up his body for that one.
Yep, and that's why he has a broken right arm. He's not afraid to go at it. I love this right here, Jim. How many times have we seen great opportunities to score?
Sergeant Bay the other night when Dunker put it up there.
And there's the ball, another beautiful play! And he punches it out. The goalie makes a play. But I'll tell you what, we had a great play. Got a push in the back or something here and an injury.
John collided. What's going on with Zach back there? He took a little bit of a spill. Let's hope he's okay.
Yeah, Zach took a pretty big beating in the last game as well. There was one where it was, Jim, it kind of looked almost intentional where the guy just elbowed him right in the solar plex.
Yep. Great couple minutes here for WLA, just like that there. And you notice, John, twice, 2-3 times now, we've beaten their back three. If there's one weakness with St. Lawrence, it's their backs.
Definitely.
Their defensive backs. They've posted a lot of shutouts, but WLA has seemed to find a way to break that.
Ooh, a little bit of a dangerous...
Oh, my word.
A little dangerous slide.
That was from behind.
I mean, yes, he got the ball, but we talk about player safety a little bit. I don't know.
You can't. Their numbers are really small.
Nice play by Zunker to get it up to Johnny Peterson. Into the center, Zach Wright tries to flick. Come on, Thiesfeld. Get on it. Here's our
ball.
Kim Thiesfeld gets to the ball.
Directly out on that. His arm was fully extended to the side.
We'll have to replay that, Jim. You saw that one.
The ref explaining it.
He's calling it a shoulder. He's calling a shoulder.
His arm was fully extended. That is a huge break for St. Lawrence.
I have to give the ref credit today because he's actually making the calls and much better than I saw in the opposite game. Come on, take a whack! Somebody hit it.
Oh, that's a tough shot. He's almost in the goal.
Jim, that was a lot closer than what I thought it was. I mean, if the sun was shining in his eyes, that might have went in, but...
That goalie has to remember where he is. He drifted back inside the goal to grab that. That was almost a goal.
There's a goalie analysis expert, because I didn't even think of that. Nice job, Jim. You know, I always kind of forget about the goalie there. When it's a high shot, you think, oh, no problem, I can get to that.
Clary wins it again.
Oh, there's something there. And
another shot
makes the call. You know, it goes to WLA's advantage when the ref calls it tighter because WLA, for the most part, is a very clean playing team. And some of the...
Can you imagine what would have happened if this ref was doing Sturgeon Bay the other night?
We'd still be there because the whistle would still be blowing.
Come on. One of these Zunkers got to get some...
Zunker's got it. Get it away from 23, Jim.
Isn't he?
Darn. I would like to see us get a body on him. You know, this is our third time playing them. They should know that by now. I talked to them early in the beginning before the game. I said, hey, we got to put a body on him on many plays. All right, that's a balk in baseball. Oh, just not quite. Was that Zach Ray that went flying over his head? I'd much rather see him, that eagle pushes it back towards the goal or the back line. I'd rather see him throw that to like the 7, you know, the 7 or the 8. Make the goalie come out, make a play, make a mistake. At that angle, I don't know. Nice header. Zach Wright, he's got some room. And he takes a pop. He takes a nice little pop. I think he was trying to float it out a little bit to Luke, who was breaking on the ball. Boy, this goalie today is really hammering the ball, Jim. Wow. I don't remember him kicking the ball that well the last couple of times.
No, and there's really not much wind. Whatever there is might be at his back, but boy, he's pounding it.
Yeah, I mean, he's literally kicking it to the, what was that, to the 25?
Ben Dorst, number 16, Michael Billis, and number 19, Devin Schneider.
Well, Jim, like you always say, it's the 17th minute. What happens at the 17th minute?
In come the new set of outside mids, and we're seeing Ben Dorst, a good-looking junior.
Oh.
Playing a little middle mid, center mid.
Koblik with a bad throw-in. 20 wet lashes with a noodle for Koblik. I haven't seen him do one of those at all this year. And out of bounds. Michael Billets right there watching. Michael Billets is really a smart kid. And he's got some really good speed, and it's nice for him to come in and sub. We've seen him have a score this year that was I just absolutely loved. Hey, Ben's in. Let's hope that he has a good first half, Jim.
It should be ours, right?
Yep.
Dangerous position down here.
Thanks for the help.
Here come the Vikes.
Yeah, Dorst made a great play on that. He's another one that if we can get Ben to just have a couple of, really good plays, and he had some the last game, we can really do well. In fact, I'd like to see Ben take some of those longer shots, because the kid does have a pretty good foot, Jim.
Yeah, and he's an energy player. Hopefully he'll give us that spurt off the bench. That's what you're looking for.
Well, Jim, we're in the 19th minute, and it's just like we'd expect, a hard-fought battle between two very similar teams matched up. The only advantage that I see that really WLA has is two things. One, I think their defense is a little suspect. I think we're faster than they are. As an example, Jim, that's on cue, wasn't it?
Oh, number 5 with a horrible turnover there. He and 4 have struggled early here, making some bad passes. Let's hope.
Travis Clary fighting for every inch against 23, and there he is. Come on, Ben Dorst, give him some support, help him out. Travis with a beautiful play on. Come on, Luke, get to it. And Luke doesn't, unfortunately.
Just watch Travis Clary playing defense. It is just a thing of beauty. Everything is technically sound.
Oh, there's a through ball. Come on, Luke, can you get to it? Oh, and the goalie has to come out and make a kick, which he does. A very nice kick. John O'Connor trying to get to the ball. They got numbers right now, Jim. We need to hustle back and play some defense. Thank goodness they slow down the play. Let's go double team. Don't let them get inside you, Zunker. Oh, thank goodness. It was a lousy shot. I mean, it's a hard shot, but right at the goalie. The guy never even went for the upper 90, fortunately for us, because, he's got him outside, Jim.
Come on, Devin.
Schneider's got some speed if he can, and strength.
That's too bad. That should have been ours. That was a foul at the very least that made
that is too bad. I was thinking that was our ball all the way. Zunker coming up to clean that up with... I was just saying that we have 2 advantages right in the head. There's so much action here, Jim. I can't even get stuff in here. It's a 2-on-2 right now. Stay with your marks. Hernandez has the ball. He's looking for one of his partners. He's going to send it in hard and low. That doesn't do any good. Don't let him turn. Right at his feet. Michael Billets, you got to play faster. Nate Koblik with a clear out. He's going to take a shot. You can just see Oh, Jim. I'll tell you what, that could have been a bounce in, but it wasn't.
Yeah. They're not afraid to shoot that 25, 27-yard rocket, are they?
Yeah, that's one of the things that, you know, we scramble a little bit and then we kind of lose sight of those longer balls. Here we go again, another opportunity for WLA. Luke Mayhawk putting the pressure on. Can Zach clean it up? And,
outside,
and there we're looking. We got numbers. Look at this, Jim. We got a 5-on-3.
Oh,
and there's a handball on the ground.
Like that.
And Zach Wright making a play. Michael Billets, come on, buddy. Whack it. And off, and it's a throw-in for WLA. Jim, this is an exciting 5 minutes. I can't even talk about WLA's other advantage, which I'll get to in a minute.
The game is opened up here in the last 7 to 8 minutes. It's back and forth. A little bit like Sturgeon Bay the other night. It's not possess, possess, possess. It's one team go, the other team go. It's fantastic soccer. Travis getting a well-deserved break here. Eastfeld will come in and play center mid alongside Ben Morris. Try and give Travis a few minutes.
He just plays so hard. Oh, deflection backwards. Can we get to it? Luke,
keep it in.
Luke, bring it down, buddy.
Okay.
The other advantage, Jim, I was going to say that WLA has over St. Lawrence is the playoff schedule we've played has been much harder. I mean, they had Lourdes as their tougher game. We had Sturgeon Bay. I think that we have just had a harder schedule, and I think it's making us a scrappier, a scrappier team. I think that's the other advantage we have.
Definitely.
I think their slow defense and our just scrappiness and just playing so hard the last couple of games, like Schrader with a handball, he's going to let it go on. Right there, Koblik, a perfect example. Earlier in the season, we might not have made that play, but here's our Mercedes again, or Mercedes.
Oh, that's a horrible call. You can't say push because Zach never did push them. They both went up in the air and their bodies collided.
Yeah, Mercedes, he's got a foot. I was watching him pre-game.
What is he doing? You can't do that until the ref's ready. He told the guy, wait for me.
Okay.
And he was still running down there, and then he kicked it.
Okay.
Which is good because nobody was ready. That ball.
Yeah, they like to go pretty quick on things, and that was not a good hit by St. Lawrence. But Schneider really took advantage of his guy over there. Luke Mayhawk, you got to fight through. That's the guy I said you got to just play harder than he does. Here's Schneider way up.
Is way committed, man. They are committing everybody. Be nice if we could get
Here comes Schrader.
If we could get that ball here, boy.
Tell you what, they're getting some shots, and we're not quite. We're almost there. Our speed, we're getting more like one-on-one opportunities, and we're going to break through on one of these yet, Jim.
Yep.
But they're getting a lot more shots on goal, just not good shots on goal.
Yep.
Although they did have the one where it hit the pole, which we weren't expecting, but for the most part, their shots have been right at the goalie.
Oh, St. Lawrence likes to play that more wide-open game, flowing. They're not afraid to cheat up everybody and try and race you back toward their goal. And, I'm afraid, like you said, that's going to give us some opportunities here.
In for the Hilltoppers, number 8, Ricardo Rocha.
I think
number
it's
10, Daniel Zavala.
I think
and
it's
number
real
15,
dependent
Anthony Cole.
on the midfield, Jim, for us when we counterattack to send those balls through diagonally. You know what I mean? We're very midfield dependent.
Yeah.
Now, right there is a perfect example.
And the goalie's
and the goalie's out. And what a play by Zach Wright! Oh, we thought it was going to go in. It looked like just a couple of inches high. Zach Wright made a beautiful play with a backflip as he sees the goalie down on the ground. And Thiesfeld comes in to put a pretty darn good, hey, is that Luke Schlavinsky in?
He's going to get some minutes here.
Good for you, Luke. I'm glad to see Luke in, and I hope that everything is okay with him. It must be, because obviously he's playing. We're very happy to see him play.
I'll tell you what though, John, we just talked about it, getting a chance, and that was a golden opportunity. The goalie comes out, Zach Wright makes a beautifully smart play, drops it back, wide open, no one there, and we just couldn't put it in. I mean, that's got to be right on target there. That could even be a roller at that point because there's no one there to defend it. So let's see what the next opportunity brings for us.
Yeah, it's very Schrader to clean it up. Schrader to Thiesfeld. Thiesfeld's doing a really good job at center mid. You can just see that's his position, and he's this year he's been put to outside mid, and he's not used to that. He's really good at center mid, but coach needed him at outside, and you know he's done it.
I'll tell you what excites me more than anything is the play of number 10 in blue. Zach Wright is everywhere. He's back to his old form.
Yeah.
He's dominating. He's stealing passes, coming back, defending, getting it, starting breaks. He looks wonderful.
Oh, left-footed. Luke played the ball very well there.
Yep.
He really reacted to that. I was really happy. Here comes through ball. Easy play for Nick just to clear it out. And Nick does. Perfect kick. Yep, let's kick it long and out of bounds. Play it safe. I have no problem with that.
Now, if you're paying attention, number 11's kind of their main midfielder and a great player. Every time he gets the ball, he steps with his right foot to get the defender to go that way and then opens up and lets the ball roll past. He's done that 3 times. It's a great move, but WLA's got to see that. There's a chance for a steal there.
Hilltoppers, number 2, Mitchell Yeatley, and number 9,
John O'Connor back in.
And for the Vikings,
Luke got a few minutes in. That was nice to see him get a chance to play in the playoffs, especially the sectional championship. St. Lawrence is going to get the ball. Jim, before we just called out the midfield passing the ball through, I just want to let those viewers know that they think we edit because some of the things we say are like right on. I'm telling you, we didn't edit that. That's just what happens.
Go, come on, spread out. Give yourself some angles here, boys.
I would have liked to see him go wide. Look at it wide, Jim.
Oh.
Here we go. Come on, Ben. Oh, they're really, I'm telling you, they're suspect, Jim.
Yes, they are.
That would be my halftime talk. How to break down that defense because they are very breakable.
I'd like to have seen Kyler go outside to Kevin Schneider.
There it is. There it is. Luke's working towards it, and he's not going to get a call. He lost his balance.
Come on, Michael.
Michael puts a shot right on Luke Mayhawk, and Luke somehow got his foot on the ball. I don't know how. I do not know how. Whew.
Talk about a bad break. Luke is going. I know he's being contested, and the guy did trip him. Okay, it wasn't a foul, but yet that cost him a shot, and I would have loved to have seen him blast that in there.
Yeah, and Luke has got usually great balance, and he just, you know, the turf sometimes as you're running, if your cleat catches it just a little bit, it's like it kind of stops you, and that's exactly what it looked like when it happened.
Oh, Michael, you got to go get that ball. You can't assume it's going to be ours. Not the way today's going.
And he threw it down like he was expecting that to be our ball. It's all right, Michael. You got to play to the whistle, buddy, every play. And Michael's done a good job. If there's a hustle player, Mike comes in and really hustles. So Travis Cleary's still out getting another breather. I see Ben is still in. Ben and Thiesfeld are actually doing a very nice job. Not that I'm surprised, but they're doing a very nice job giving us a break. We're coming into the 31st minute, so we got about 15 minutes left in the half. This is a lot of times where WLA, there's a little bit of a lull.
Yep.
And oh boy. Take him. And Nick comes up, Jim, takes the angle away and makes a play.
Did a nice job. If he's standing back between the pipes there, John, he was on his proper line.
Yep. That's an excellent play by our goalie because that could have been a goal for St. Lawrence.
And also give a shout out to Devin Schneider on that play. You very seldom do you ever see Zunker miss a ball. He did. Schneider hustled back and made it tough. Cut down the angle a little bit, so nice hustle there.
Oh, unlucky for WLA.
Front foot.
Lavino gets the ball. Nick with another great play.
Nick
is really playing well today.
Stay up, Nick. Stay up on that.
Nick is playing well today. I'll tell you, I don't like, this is like I said, we're in a lull right now. Oh, and are we going to get the advantage? The referee makes the call.
Horrible foul right there.
Yeah, could have been a yellow. Could have been a yellow, but definitely a call. No warning, but I can't complain about the reffing. They're very consistent today making the calls. This is dangerous for St. Lawrence. This is where we've shined. I'd like to see us put this one in. It's a possible. Oh.
Boy, the free kicks we've had. John, it's got to be the 4th or 5th one down there. Wow.
Slow this down, which he does. Man. Oh, they just seem to get those second hits.
11's tough. He's tough to get the ball.
He's fast with his feet, and there's an example of not being quick enough with our passes and them getting them. But you know what? We don't give up. We keep with it, and we end up getting it.
Nice, Michael.
Billets trying to through ball. Right. Not bad.
Great defense, and
not bad.
Almost started the offense right from the same spot.
You know, I like them when they push those through a little bit. It keeps their defense honest, Jim. You don't want them pushing up past the half line or that far up.
Yep.
I'd much rather see them in this game back at that 30. I think we do much better when they're at the 30, no farther than the 35. A couple of subs coming in.
Look at that. The super freshman's in there, John.
Number 11, Johnny Peterson, and number 12, Luke Mayhawk.
And the ball floating in the center. Come on, take a rip. I would have liked to see him take a rip.
Nice.
And a corner kick. Wright wins a corner kick. Well, here we go, Jim. We're about due for one. 34th minute of the game. 0-0 tie. Luke's been absolutely on fire with these. Let's see if we can win this away from number 23. And look who's right on 23 right now. Pushing a little bit. Lots of pushing down there. I like to see it. Fans are really trying to encourage WLA to put this one in. We've been dangerous. Here is the delivery. Jim, it looks good. Little on the backside. I thought Michael Billets was going to be there to clean that up. And it's a throw-in for St. Lawrence. A quick throw-in. Oh, Jack makes a play there, but...
Step up. There you go, Zach.
Pound it hard. Johnny Peterson, you got to go quick. You got a guy right on you. Time to send it in. And 23 does his usual cleanup. Johnny Peterson with a quick throw. Zach Wright gets it. Oh, gets pushed off with a lifted arm. I would have liked to see a call. Nice. Johnny Peterson with an offensive. Oh, and they get a good clearance. And there's Zunker there to clean it up to John O'Connor. Take a shot, John, right from there. Keep them going. There's Zunker putting it in.
Right there.
Putting it in. And, oh, look who's the man who's there challenging the goalie. But the senior trying to make a play. Johnny Connor playing hard right to the whistle. He's like, I am not going to let my 5 stitches that I got in the last game affect how I'm going to play. He is not afraid, and he goes at it.
It's good to see him get a couple fouls because he can sometimes be just a tad bit timid, but not today.
No.
He's bringing it.
He's on painkillers. He's like, I don't feel anything.
Look at Travis. Oh, the kid.
I didn't think he even had a chance to win that. I don't like that. Somebody needs to stand in front here.
Garbage call.
And he's saying, nope. What is he making that call there?
I think we
the other way?
I think we had an offside there, Jim.
Oh, offside. Okay. Yeah, I can't see this. Oh, bad kick, unfortunately. They got numbers. Stay in front of them. Stay in front of them. Attaboy. Don't let them have that. And Nick makes a... You know, Jim, they just can't put an offensive thing together, thank goodness, right now, because they've had some opportunities deep.
They're getting a fair amount of shots. There's just really nothing on them. You know, they're in the right spots, but our defense is just forcing them a little bit.
Yeah, we're taking away angles. We're taking away positions. They're just not getting good looks. You know, on our account, we really haven't challenged their goalie that much. You know, we've had some possible breakaways, but we haven't broken through yet.
Number 18, Kyler Narrance.
Michael Billets, you got to play a lot more aggressive than that, buddy. There we go.
It's a good ball right there.
Right there. That's a hard play to make. Now, come up on it, Luke, which he does. He out-muscles him. Johnny Peterson to the backside.
No, you got it anyway.
Johnny Peterson was making a run to the backside, and look at him haul to get back, because he knows they counterattack. John O'Connor with a nice play. Right to Zach Wright, gets it on his foot, gets it to the... I would have liked to see him go. Oh, nice play by Billets. That away Zach Wright to go flip-flop around him. Come on.
Look at Zach Wright, John. We have not seen that kind of energy out of him, and this is fabulous.
Boy, Zach Wright is playing so hard. I'd like to actually see him get a breakaway and actually make the score, which we know he has the ability to do. He can be a game changer.
I think we're going to see something out of Zach before the game's over. He's going to be a big factor here. Here we go, John.
John O'Connor wins. Send it right in.
Kyler, send that ball.
Send it in. Quick shoot.
Oh. See, that had to come right out to Johnny Peterson on that play. If they'd have kept it one more, you hear one more pass, one more would have been.
Zunker fighting for the ball.
Oh, WLA
out to Johnny Peterson. He sees it. Johnny Peterson makes a great play to save the ball to keep the possession. I don't know what happened there. He made such a good play, and then now get back inside of them. They got numbers, and Schrader makes a good play to kick it out, and let's play it safe.
You know, what I think happened to Johnny there, and we've seen it a few times, is the cleats are sticking a little bit on that. You know, when they're trying to flip the ball, you know, your cleats sticking, where it doesn't on grass, and here it does. So.
Yeah, it's kind of like we talk about golf, you know, it's like all of a sudden you hit a rock, and it wants to break your wrist. Uh-oh. Oh! Wow.
The lucky doesn't hurt once in a while.
Yeah, that just... Nick was in the right place at the right time. Hey Jim, I thought they were going to make those calls. When you come in with a header like that, low to the waist, I thought the new rule was that was going to be an automatic call, and they got away with one there.
Come on, Mason.
Kovalik there, got two guys here he's trying to fight off. He's got room, makes a nice shot, but way wide. WLA lets out again. Jim, I'm not liking this last, 3 or 4 minutes here. St. Lawrence is, I don't want to say we're tired, but they're just kind of pressing us a little bit.
Well, we saw it there, Mason, who's been solid all year for us, right here in front of us, kicks the ball, and bang, they're off to the races. Just like against Sturgeon Bay, you have to be 100% with every clearance. 100%. All they need is one little breakdown like that, and they're good enough to get a shot off.
Oh, nice play by Zunker to...
Get back now. We're a little one-man
Now,
short.
Nick, I'd like to almost see you come... Nick.
Box.
I would like to see you have that play. So Johnny Peterson misplays it, Jim. That's another misplay. And out the backside for a corner kick. Jim, you called it. I mean, you make one bad touch or kick down deep, and St. Lawrence gets it, and they end up earning a corner kick.
And that can be... Here's a little wide delivery here.
Not good. Good for us, not good for them. Thiesfeld stays right. I don't know how you leave him unmarked. Number 9, he's their third leading scorer with 21 goals this year, Hernandez, and he's left unmarked. I don't like that either.
It's kind of that X factor like Kyler Narrance can be for us, If everybody focuses on 11 and...
Oh, there's a takedown from behind.
Wow, that's a horrible play.
He is going to warn him. That's his first warning, 23.
You're old.
Yep, next time we're getting a card.
Well, they're awfully reminiscent of Thursday night. Each team getting on a big run. Yeah, Josh kind of lifted his shoulder a little bit there. One team dominates for 4 or 5 minutes, then the next team, and back and forth we go on a fabulous afternoon of soccer here in Elmira.
Zunker with just a cleanup. Look at the field right there. Is it open in the center? Oh!
First bad touch of the day for Travis.
I like this now. These two guys will go at it. Zunker coming in, making a play. Can he get to the ball? Almost.
Oh, Mason, get it out of there. Hate to see those.
Luke Mayhawk coming back to make a play. Lots. Ooh, I thought maybe it was a push on them. Oh, he's saying come back. I'm like, are you making him come back because he needs to tie his shoe? It's like, hey, we don't stop for tying shoes. And a header off the ball. Nick watches. You know, I'm going to give Nick credit. I picked on him the first half of the last game, and I just thought he was really timid. But Nick is playing a 12 shutout type of goalie that we had 12 shutouts this year. That's the type of play he's playing today. He's keeping us in the game and giving us an opportunity. We need to put one in though, Jim.
Come on, Zach Wright.
And Zach Wright trying to make the corner. And he kicks it, and he gets it right in the center. Oh, he's not going to make a call. And Josh Thiesfeld is ticked off.
He was tackled.
Holy cow, that was a penalty in the box if I ever saw one. Oh, and number 5 makes a good play, but Mason Colby comes back. Oh,
you cannot call that.
Oh. And yes, he does call it for us.
That's a bailout saying I missed it in the other end.
Oh my goodness, we had a host of events there. From a penalty kick possibility to down here a makeup call. I'll tell you what, that should have been a call. We'll replay that when we go back to put this up online, but that was definitely a push from behind. We would have liked to seen that a PK.
I can guarantee you this, John, if that play happened anywhere else on the field, it's 100%
and an obstruction right there. All of a sudden, it got real physical. Narens, wait for it, and he does. He gets it to Zach Wright. Can he make a play on the ball? It's coming hard, but there's a lot of momentum there.
Oh, 2 minutes till halftime here. Let's see if the Vikings can
all of a sudden, the Vikings are like on fire. Like you said, both teams back and forth. It's like a few minutes of them, a few minutes of us. Right now, it's a few minutes of us. Look to your left, buddy. Look to your left.
Oh, that's a horrible pass.
No, Josh was playing so well. Just being a miss hit there gives them an opportunity. Number 2 making a good play. Look at, what is this over here? Unmarked. Coming through the center. Boy, we lucked out there. Oh, the kid's hanging on to the ball. He's going to let him play the advantage. Now, there it is. Okay. Jim, besides that one good bad call,
he's been very good both ways, but I don't care. This is, when it's a foul in the box, it's a foul in the box.
Yeah.
I don't care when it is, what type of game, you gotta call it.
Oh. Come on, boys. Oh, 23 there to clean it up. Just makes me mad that he gets there to clean it up every time. Oh, Narens with a great play there.
Come on, we got 30 seconds here to get something.
And he gets another play there. Come on, Josh runs through it. Luke Mayhawk with a possibility. Come on, pound it home. Oh! No call. He is not going to call anything in the box whatsoever. Zach Wright wins it back. Can he get a shot? Can he get a shot? Out, corner kick. 15 seconds left. Here we go. Let's go, boys. 10 seconds left.
9, 8,
You better let her go.
6,
Back hard.
4,
Johnny Peterson.
3,
Oh.
2, 1.
Well, it's everything, Jim, we expected. Absolutely everything. Back and forth. If we had to predict a game, it's just like we thought. Their defense is suspect. We saw some opportunities. They are a counter-striking team, and we saw that happening.
Similar to Thursday night, 2 heavyweights. St. Lawrence probably had more shots on goal, even though they weren't that dramatic. Nick's playing well, though. Back and forth. What a fabulous first half. Just I think Pastor Haig's speaking right now with the official about that takedown in the box, and you hate to see a game decided by that. But hey, John, if it's a foul, it's a foul.
Foul is a foul, and I know that I know that referees don't like to make that call. It's kind of the last thing, but I saw a game where we saw 3 PKs. Those were the only scores in a playoff game. So, you know, we have seen them called. Hey, it's been a great half so far. Stay tuned for our halftime report coming up right now. This week's halftime report is a look back at our past WLA soccer program to bring additional inspiration for this year's team. Go Vikes. Thanks for showing up. Jordan, we're going to start with you. What's your take on the first half?
Well, I was a little worried about WLA against Sturgeon Bay and then against St. Lawrence the second time they played them. There were some big gaps forming between the strikers and the midfielders, and that's something that they had to correct, and they've done a really good job of so far. So you're going to need to keep that up. Obviously, keep the counterattack chances to a minimum from St. Lawrence, because that's where St. Lawrence is deadly and they can catch you on that. So, but yeah, overall, good first half, and should add a penalty at the end. So.
Wow, we are awesome to have everyone. Even do I see Jacob Egan even make an appearance here?
Little brother.
Aaron Egan.
It's a small
Aaron. Maybe he should arrest me for that, huh? Well, we even have Caleb King. We saw him, our goalie here, Nick Paul. Some pretty solid play out of him this half. What's your thoughts?
Yeah, he's doing a really good job back there. I like how he's talking to his defense after something breaks down a little bit, and he's just talking stuff out with them. Yeah, they're not letting St. Lawrence get too dangerous. When they're getting a little dangerous, they're not really executing too well on the offensive end. So fortunate for us, and hopefully they can keep that shutout going.
Aaron Calkins, you got to speak to the team on the bus before they got here. There's a lot of guys that are injured. John O'Connor with 5 stitches above his eyes. What did you say to these guys to lift them up a little bit about the playoff game?
Well, I told them that what they think is an injury, if they were playing college, it wouldn't be. If they were playing college, they'd have another month and a half of the season left. The fact that it's high school and your last game, or could be your last game, don't make an injury an excuse.
Don't make an injury an excuse. Mr. Margraff, you know a little bit about injuries, but you also know about a big kid in the center of the field, right? Were you watching St. Lawrence's Hernandez? You know, if you see a big little kid like that getting all the headers, what's your suggestion? What do you tell him?
Body him up. You know, you got guys like Luke Mayhawk in there who's got those broad shoulders, got that big body. Use that to his advantage. You know, give him a little nudge or two after the ball is gone. Just let him know you're there and you're going to be there the rest of the game.
Sweepers and stoppers, right? What did you see out of Mr. Schrader back there? What's your analysis there?
Zach's done really well holding the back line together. They're St. Lawrence's most dangerous area is us counters, and I think they've handled really well so far.
Aaron Egan, you played outside mid for quite a while. You saw the Billets boy come in there. You saw Johnny Peterson, Josh Thiesfeld. What's your suggestion for those outside mids?
I think actually they're doing a great job getting up and back together. I think with Johnny getting back a lot more, playing defensive, I think he still needs to get up more and play more of an attacking role. He's kind of staying back playing defensive more than he is attacking, but I can see why he's doing it.
They have a lot of speed. It's tough not to want to play that way. Mr. Schraffi, the man in the middle. What's your observation? Travis Clary, is he amazing?
He's ready.
He really fights, doesn't he? There's an alum too. I mean,
just talk about. There's Mr. Clary. Just praising your son a little bit.
No, this king had to take a foreign language before she had to pronounce it. She did pretty good.
As long as you're confident, Joel, you can say whatever you want. But if you're confident with it, everyone will go with it. So
okay.
We'll start again. Speaking of Clary, Schroffnagel here is talking about the grittiness and play of Clary in the center.
Yeah, he just manages to keep the ball at all times. A few times he does lose the ball, he hustles back and usually regains it.
And I thought they've done a good job playing over the top a few times, playing wide, so varying their runs that they're not predictable. And I felt over the course of the first 45 minutes we had the better course of play. They might have been a little more dangerous with a few of their chances, but overall not a bad first half.
If you guys would like to say something to Coach Haig right now, because now you get to tell him something. He's told you guys stuff for years. What would you tell him? That's what I like to hear. Absolutely nothing. And there we have our WLA alums. Thanks, guys, for coming in to the Jim and John Show. We appreciate it. Good second half.
Here we are, back live for the start of the second half.
And here we are back for the second half. Coming down the field, St. Lawrence, and WLA's defense clears it out. We switched. WLA is now heading south with a little bit of wind, Jim. The wind picked up a little bit over halftime. We knew this was going to happen. We were at about 60 degrees at the beginning of the game. Ooh. 60 degrees at the beginning of the game, and I knew that a front was coming in from the north and was going to cool things down a little bit. Oh, there's a ball. Can he get to it? Hey, there's a little bit of a chuck. But Zach Wright unfortunately does not get to it. And another good kick by the goalie there. Oh, come on, fight for it. That-a-way, boys.
What a great...
Oh! A takedown right in front of him. He decides not to make that call. Number 9 looking wide for number 3, Johnny Peterson there, but ugh.
There we go, Zach cleaning up all the garbage.
Clearing it out. Let's see Luke make a run for this. That's a little bit of a tricky play. Luke trying to challenge him, and he does. And Luke takes a tumble, but Jim, I got to tell you, that was a fakie. I love it. Ooh, a nice quick restart. Zach Wright. Come on, Zach. If anyone deserves a score today, it's been definitely him. He has been working extremely hard.
What a great halftime show, huh, John? They have a bunch of old distinguished soccer alums here.
Yeah, especially after last week's halftime, or last game's halftime show, inspiration from the alums through video. This time we get them live. Everybody gets a little bit of a chance to speak. And I know Jacob Egan is going to kill me when he sees that. Sorry about that, Jacob. I didn't mean to insult. Of course, Aaron was more insulted, so...
I think what it shows you is the deep passion these kids have for the program.
Oh, the amount of alums. And there was probably another 20 out there when I went to the bathroom quick that were waiting out there. I saw, Travis Reeder. I just saw a bunch of them, plus just a tremendous amount of girls that played soccer for WLA. Sure. I see Danielle Hall here from MLC. Just a huge fan base. I see Brady Coleman. I'm looking down at the fans right now. Just a big, oh, I love this. Come on. Oh, Johnny Peterson, can he make a play? That number 3 is pretty steady there with getting diagonal hits. Jacob Zunker trying to make up ground.
It's all right, we got the angle on him.
Hernandez there, one of their strong players, and Zunker fights him off to get the ball. And
John O'Connor hustled back there too and did a really nice job on defense. They rode the guy all the way. Zunker was there. They're not taking any chances. They're doubling whenever they can.
Oh, that time we, I don't know if you saw that. Luke got a little bit of a back pressure on him and actually almost won the ball. Usually that 23 gets everything. Lavino with the ball, looping it over.
Two's dangerous.
Looping it over their
head. There, Mason Kobelik with his first attempt and a beautiful clearance. We got to be clean back there.
Yeah, Lavino, Yakeley, that's their 2 big scorers. You don't want to see those 2 trying to hook up. And here comes Zach Wright. Oh, come on, Zach. Stay in possession. Attaboy. And back to him. Can Luke Mayhawk make a play? Come on, Luke. Get back to it.
Oh my goodness.
What?
He's picking on Luke something fierce.
I'm not sure I would have agreed with Luke.
That's about the third time that ref has done a petty little thing to Luke, and he got it under his burr, and that's wrong.
Yeah, and it looked like Luke got a warning there. I'm not sure why.
We've seen this center official many times, and he just, he'll get something under his burr in his saddle, and he rides it all game.
Yeah, that's true. I have seen that over the years. Come on. Nerence is playing a little deeper right now. Oh. And there, Clary got to run through those. Zach Wright coming up, trying to make a play. Shoulders out his defensive player. Did you see Zach Clary just get wailed on away from the ball? And he is mad.
Took him out from the side.
And he is mad. There's a push in the back against Zach Wright. Oh, no, hold the ball. Hold, wait, let's set up. We do much better in set pieces than we do in hurry-up possessions.
Let's see if we keep somebody about the 20-yard line here to keep the ball in just in case. Good.
It's a nice ball.
Oh, it's Subiar's. Yes, sir.
Yep, corner kick. Here we go. Double chance, Jim. That was their first chance. Here comes our second chance. Zach Wright. Keep an eye on number 23. Mercedo, that guy just seems to be everywhere when it comes to corner kicks. This is the time when Nerence has to step up and make a play. He's big, he's strong, time to step up. Just like he did in the last game. Ball's being delivered. It's a good ball. A little bit deeper than we like. We got our head on it. Was that Luke Mahon that got the head on it?
Luke did. Do you think because this field is a little bit wider that maybe, the kids are trying to overanalyze an extra 5 or 6 yards on a width, because we really haven't been that good on our corners getting them in front of the goal here thus far?
Yeah, you never know if that's the case. A little bit of jitters or excitement. Here they come. They got a good ball through the center. Can he make? And Zach makes a play
on top of it.
And we need to make up some ground there. They got two guys. Come on, Johnny Peterson, go and help.
There we go. Excellent defense there. Guys rotated, did a nice job. Cut off his angle. There you go, Zach Wright. He's winning everything. His footwork is phenomenal today.
Oh. Luke gave it back up. We got the ball back. Let her go. Right in the guy's head. Was that off the bus or off the down? Yeah, I thought so. Ooh, John O'Connor with that stitches. I'm sure taking headers can't be real pleasant. There were 2 balls on the field, Jim. I thought for sure the ref was going to blow his whistle and slow that play down, but he let it go. Oh, let's get some pressure on him, and we do, and he puts it out of bounds for a throw-in. Come on, here we go, boys. Got it up in the upper third. Let's take a good shot. Let's make the goalie do something today. The goalie for them has hardly handled the ball. Let's challenge him. Oh, he's just going to let that go.
Boy, oh boy. Both guys kind of bounced off one guy's arm and right to the other. But he's
Zunker, let's send that back in. I would like to see him send those in. Look at him, though.
Jacob Zunker hunting the ball down. Unbelievable. Oh, there's an extended arm by 13, pushed off.
And then a push after the play.
Boy, they are... John, I just hate to see that.
Oh, we're just getting out physical here right at the moment.
Blue guys flying everywhere in the ground.
Luke does a nice job. Oh, get it out to your guy. There you go. I hope we're talking. Oh my goodness!
From behind. You didn't call that either. Right from behind, he hits him. You got an AR right there.
Guy. Luke almost got that through the center. Boy, some quick feet there.
Don't leave 11. He's the man.
1-on-1. Let's go double team him. Come on, Johnny Peterson. Go back and help him.
That's fine. We're good. Excellent. Oh, come on, Nick. Oh, boy. First bobble of the day.
Nick is out of position, and we deflect the ball. I'll tell you, if we didn't deflect the ball on that one, they could have put that in.
Yeah.
I don't like that series of events, Jim. We got out of a tight situation. That could have been a goal for St. Lawrence. Instead, it's not. We're still tied 0-0 in the 55th minute in the second half. We're scratching and fighting for every inch of ground here.
Yeah, we kind of dodged one there. You know, Nick bobbled that, and that was costly. And thankfully, we deflected that next one because Nick was still out of position. But defense bailed him out there.
Yeah. Boy, just all of a sudden we're looking a little tired, or I don't know what.
This is where I'd like to see us intercept the pass and send it, because they are just way.
Yeah, look at right now. They're at the our 45 practically, and we could get them on a counteroffensive. But you know, right now Zach's got to be up at the 50, and he's not offsides. If you're at the 50, what's the call? Oh,
he's done that 100 times. He makes
I don't know why
one step back.
Yeah, I'm you know.
Kind of a guy that just likes to be seen and heard.
That's a call that's bothered me. I'd much rather have him see him make a clean throw in than, okay, you got to move back 3 inches or 3 feet. It just a restart. It just really doesn't matter. Zunker playing defense there, trying to get around them to make a diagonal back, and it looks like it went out of bounds for a throw in St. Lawrence. We got a couple of subs coming in.
Is that Richie Thiesfeld?
Looks like Richie Thiesfeld and Hunter Gardner. Looks like coach maybe wants to pull him off the field and talk to him a little bit. I'm not sure what the discussion would be, and he's not talking to him at the moment, so maybe he's going to have one of the assistants go and talk to him.
Yeah, to pull both of them out like that, you'd think it would be a strategical move, you know.
Number 2, Hunter Gardner, and number 6, Richie Thiesfeld. And for the Hilltoppers, number 11.
Well, Hunter's getting his first opportunity to run down the field with Richie Thiesfeld. Richie Thiesfeld, we haven't seen him in 5 or 6 games. Good for him to get a chance to get in there and play with his cousin there, right next to each other.
Yeah, I heard that he had a concussion, I believe.
He was on concussion protocol?
Yeah. So, yeah, excellent to see. And, kind of funny, that first game they played against St. Lawrence this year up at St. Lawrence, those two were the starting strikers in the first half.
Oh, yeah. Thank you, Jim, for reminding me. I totally forgot. And they did a nice job. Uh-oh.
Kyler, don't stop running.
Josh Thiesfeld pushed him right off the ball.
That's really a stupid play by. I mean, you cannot be physical like that down there.
Here I'm calling for I like it. Jim's calling for that's kind of stupid because you could get called. But you know what? He hasn't called any push in the box. I know what you're saying, and you're absolutely right. It is dangerous, but when a ref doesn't call a takedown from behind. Why would he call a 50-50 nudge?
Yeah. I think you just got to keep that in mind as the game gets further along. I'm afraid one of those calls may decide this game.
Long throw in coming in St. Lawrence, and we missed the play. Zunker, spinner. Narrance gets it out as a clear. Johnny Peterson's trying to clean it up. Here he comes down the sideline, gets it. A little flick, possibly Richie Thiesfeld could have an opportunity. Johnny Peterson comes running in. Full blast to try and take it away. I like his energy. Oh, they just get a little lucky. And John O'Connor cleans it up to make a good play. Johnny, you got to play a little faster than that. Oh! He's calling for a calm down, but I'll tell you what, the fans want the call. The fans want the call. They get a foul, but they'd like a little bit more. Zunker, let's put some steam on this one. Let's go, boys. And he does. He gets it up in the box. Who's there again, Jim, to get that ball? Golly sakes.
Wow, that should have been a foul on 11 there. High kick almost hit Mason Kobelik right in the head.
Hunter Gardner makes a good play on the ball. There you go. Get it wide, get it going. Oh, Richie Thiesfeld's got an opportunity to score. Goalie makes a clearance play to clear it out. Kyler Narrance, 3 guys there. St. Lawrence gets the ball but kicks it out of bounds.
You know, John, these defenders for St. Lawrence are so good at these back, flips and these kicks and these tricky little passes. I think that's going to cost them yet. Ooh, instead of clearing it, these guys are so worried about how fashion it looks like, and oh my goodness.
I don't like that whatsoever. Both guys just kind of... I think there was a lot of acting there on the part of St. Lawrence. They're going to stop the clock. We're probably going to get just an injury? Okay. Number 9 is Hernandez. That's their 3rd leading scorer. We've talked about him before. He's been a little bit more active in the game than I think Yeagley has been. And now he's hobbling.
He's having a hard time putting weight on it.
Yeah, it looks like he's got a right knee issue. Where's the trainer?
Yeah, why are they letting him come out? Why are they not calling out the trainer on this? I don't really understand why.
Yeah.
If you're going to stop the clock, the ref should turn around and bring the trainer out.
Yeah, do we have a trainer?
Tyler's over there. I think he's doing it for both schools today.
Checking in for the
there he is.
You don't want that kid having to walk all the way across the field if he's got a bang.
Yeah, hard to miss Tyler, but he was waiting at the 50 to be flagged on.
Yep.
Fans would like to see some offense, some striking offense from WLA. They'd like to see us challenge their goalie deep. We just can't seem to get it through. Like you said, their trickiness of that's offsides, or what are they calling? A hold? A hold against WLA. St. Lawrence is going to get it deep.
Dangerous.
Boy, we need to set up very quickly in front of the ball. I would like to see a 3-man here, Jim, not a 2. I don't know. I don't like this. Here comes the ball. He's playing it to the backside. Oh! There is a foul right there.
Man,
wow. Feastville got thrown to the ground by St. Lawrence, and luckily the AR on the backside very clearly sees it. The center ref did too, but I'll tell you that's a...
John, we need to put one in here. This game is too back and forth. WLA needs to get a lead here, so...
Oh, there's another push in the back.
2 of them. These got it, and Clary both got drilled on that.
Yeah. We're seeing now it getting very physical, just like we saw the last game. And WLA did really well against the physicality in the second half. So they kind of get mad, Jim. It's kind of like they get a punch in the mouth, and they get angry, and they make things happen. Here comes the ball in hard and fast. Richie's, I'll tell you what, another half an inch, it would have got through.
Nice.
That was a nice challenge to try and challenge their goalie, which has really not been challenged much today. And there's some nice boxing out there. But, Jim, we've worked so hard to get the ball, and then we give it right back. That just, I just wish that wouldn't happen like that. Just wish, it's like we want to, all of a sudden we get like really nervous. Hey, I got the ball. And then they make a pass. Instead of calming down, taking a chill pill, looking around, we just kind of get rid of it a little too quick.
Yeah, WLA's been a possession team much of the year, but not today. Today it's been a little more sporadic, I'd like to see them try and possess, build up, get back to what one of their strengths are.
And look at, they got Yeagley, three guys on him, and that's the way to play him. Josh Thiesfeld today has played extremely hard. I have to give Josh credit. He has played very hard today. Richie trying to make a run, gets them the pressure of the ball. There's, speaking of Josh Thiesfeld, and he makes a play, Richie. Can Richie get to it? And Richie, I don't know if he fell over his own foot or what. And now this is where it's dangerous.
Where John O'Connor can
you got to slow the ball right down. And who makes the play to slow him down?
His body.
Travis Clary, Johnny Peterson in there fighting for every inch. Lots of, and Narrance goes down, but Narrance a tough kid.
Give him a card. He threw the ball away. St. Lawrence is losing their cool here.
Yeah, we might be able to do something, Jim. Whenever they start losing their cool, this is where we can take advantage. Zunker setting up for another shot. And he gets another good ball. A little deeper than I'd like to see. Nobody there.
If that ball bounces, John, a blue should be on it.
Yeah. I would like to see Zunker going to the back pole
Yes.
instead of the front pole.
Yep.
I know that was a lot of ground to kick, but you know, that's where I guess I'd like to see him make that play.
I'd sure like to see
Schrader?
St. Lawrence knock it out here because we've got four of our starters ready to come back in. And, 11, that's the second time now he's clutched his leg. I don't know if he's got cramping going on there or what, but he can hardly move.
Hunter Gardner trying to make a play down the sideline with a back pass, a give and go. Can Thiesfeld get his foot on it? Yes, he does, and he saves it. Richie Thiesfeld, hey, down deep. Hey,
excellent job.
Good for you. I'll tell you what, you haven't seen the field much. He's been dying to come in and play, and now he got a few minutes, so didn't hurt us.
Both he and Hunter did a wonderful job there for about 5 minutes getting our starting forwards a break, a drink, some rest, and back at it.
Yeah, 64th minute, Jim.
Mayhawk, number 16, Michael Billets, and 19, Devin Schneider.
Got a lot of work to do here. Send it in, Michael. Michael sends it, but a little bit out of an angle.
Don't turn it over there, fellas. There we go. See what you got.
Josh Thiesfeld looking. Oh, I'm sorry, that's John O'Connor. Too many turnovers right in those spots. I just don't like it. Devin Harris, turn around. I called him Devin Harris again. Zonker there to clean it up. The guy's holding him, kicking him, and he
look at him.
Just gets a nice job there. And they get it around, and they're around. They're kind of in the corner there. Throw in St. Lawrence. 23, don't let him have open space. Michael Billets coming over to make a play. Mason Koblik comes up. Here comes their counterattack for WLA. St. Lawrence, slows it down and takes the ball away. I hope somebody's filling in for him. And did you see the turf monster get even St. Lawrence there? Just everybody's trying to get used to that. Artificial turf just plays so much different than grass. Both teams play on natural grass, so it's a little bit harder to get used to. Now, the last game that St. Lawrence played, they played Lourdes, which is used to playing on artificial, but hey, nice guy over here to Devin Schneider to have an opportunity. He sends it in high. Can Luke Mayhawk get his foot on the ball? Oh, that's something there? No.
Boy, that kick hit somebody in the arm. I don't know if it was intentional or not, but it was close to a handball there.
That's all right. He wouldn't have called it anyways. If it was in the box, Jim, he ain't going to call it. He's just one.
What are you doing there?
I don't know. Was that an illegal throw? I missed the call. Or is he saying that St. Lawrence should have had the throw in? John O'Connor to step up? Just John O'Connor the last couple of plays. I would like to see him actually pass it to somebody. He's just kind of passing it out there. Not taking his time enough. There's Zach Wright. First time I've seen him touch the ball since he's come in. And here comes their danger player. Get two guys on him.
Connor says that's where the road ends.
Don't let him have those plays. Don't let him have it. There it is, cleaned up. Look at Zach Wright. He's way back and nowhere.
Come on, Zach, you got to use your left foot there, son. He's tracking way back, playing some D.
Boy, a lot of physicality. Look at Jim, how far their defense is up.
Yeah, but somebody's got to get in that middle of the field so we can clear that ball.
There's a
and it's
3-point play for St. Lawrence with a field goal. Too bad he wasn't in the arena of play. I'll tell you what, I'd like to see us send one over the top, Jim. Now's the time to have a forward come up and just run.
Yep.
Run like a dog. They're very confident in coming up so high. I'd like to see us take the wind out of them.
It's a good flick.
Oh, we just cannot seem to get a clean pass through the center.
Come on, John.
John O'Connor mishandles that one. But Zunker there to be
not Mr. Steady.
And here comes their Mr. Steady.
On Ben Doors. where are you, my friend? You gotta be.
And he called it off. I would have liked to see him play that a little bit faster. Jim, we're coming into the 69th minute. Got about 20 minutes left to play. I just feel WLA right now. There's maybe our first play I've seen in a while. Keep running on it. Makes a mistake. Luke, if they could only look left right now, there's a lot of people over on the left. We got numbers, let it go. Here we go, let's make a play. Oh. Now this is where it gets dangerous for us right now. Their counterattack. They send one through. Koblik tries to take the angle away. And he does. Oh, and then just an unlucky play to hit it off your own player. But I'll tell you what, the two of them worked together very fine, Jim, because he had a one-on-one with the goalie, and we cleaned it up.
Yeah, Zach Schrader continues to play wonderfully.
Yeah, I'll tell you, Zach Schrader, Zunker have just been so steady today. Just been very good on the defense. That was funny. We're even drinking our water at the same time. Jim and I are really in sync today.
A little nervous drink
And
there.
Toppers number 8, Ricardo Rocha.
Yeah, 20 minutes now really left in the game. If it ends in a tie, of course, it goes into extra time, 2 10-minute periods. We saw that against New Lutheran, Green Bay New Lutheran, where we ended up pulling out 3 scores in the extra time. Zunker weaving and bobbing like a boxer in the center of the field. Let's see one get through here. Come on, let's see one. Take a shot now. Take a shot. And a handball on the ground. They don't call it. Hey, 23 just bamboozled them. What's the call? Where is the call?
I think they didn't call anything.
No, they're just calling a throw-in.
Wow.
23 just brutalized our poor Zach Wright. Zach Wright has got some jumping, and he's, yeah, that's the kind of kicks we like to see for us. Jim, we got to put something together here right now.
Who's on that, John?
Flick. There we go. Luke Mayhawk. Pound it, Johnny. Let's see if we can't get a handball or something. That might be going out. Nope, not quite.
Turn. Excellent.
I like the speed of us getting it up a little bit quicker, but we turn the ball over. If we could just get it through. We haven't gotten it through today yet. Here comes, they want to make a play here.
Nick grabbed the ball, Nick, you're right.
I think he didn't know exactly where, I don't think he knew exactly where it was. Bad play by Billets there to give him back the ball. But who comes in and cleans it up at second half?
Second half, Ben. Excellent defense there. We got to quit turning that ball over in the middle of the
field. Here we go. Come on. And our opportunity, get a quick throw, give him the ball. 2 balls on the field again. Is he going to blow the whistle or is he going to let it play? He's going to let it play. Ben, come on. John O'Connor to come up and make a play. Ben Dorks on the ball. Making some good plays. A flick over to Fiesfeld.
Just gives it away.
Joshua.
That's the thing we have to stop doing, is giving that ball away in the midfield. It's going to kill us.
Joshua. Yeah, and that's his spot too, is the center of the field. That's where he usually shines. 2 guys coming in hard. And St. Lawrence wins the ball.
That guy's got tons of
Is that Yakeley?
Yep.
Coming around the corner? But Zunker fights him off.
Defense.
Oh my goodness.
That's up Jacob Zunker.
Wow, Jacob Zunker. I'm sorry if I missed that play. Jacob Zunker shoulders him right out of bounds. I have trouble seeing this way, Jim, so if I'm off, just move this.
He hustled down, cut off the angle, and then completely just took the threat away.
Yep.
All with hustle. 2 guys there do no good. Why would you run over by your teammate?
Narins to send it back into play. Zach Rake, a little push from behind. Zach Wright, they're sending him forward. They're thinking, hey, Zach, he's got a little bit better foot control at times.
Come on.
Oh,
come on, come on.
Chip it. Oh. No, Luke, come on. You got to go for it, buddy. You got to go for it.
Can't stand around anymore.
Now's the time to go. Don't be frustrated. Nairn's a good offensive player. Puts the ball, takes a shot. All right. You know, would have liked to seen something happen. That's a little bit more of a you got to be an optimist to think you can score a net gym on artificial turf. Typically, the ball is going to make a good skip, unlike grass. I probably wouldn't have made that shot, but you know, what do I always say? A shot is better than no shot. Things happen when you start shooting.
Yep, and you know, we really haven't been that aggressive on the final third, so you know, maybe once you start that, get your, you know,
good analysis. Maybe we can start getting some guys that want to get hungry and take some shots. Gotta get some shots. Good throw. Can we get it? Oh, no. Oh, John O'Connor got his foot on the ball. Let it go. Not a lot on it, but Devin to get it. Schneider, let it go.
Yes.
Out the back line. Devin Schneider wins the corner. Oh, go Devin. This is where we've been dangerous, Jim. The last, I don't know, 7-8 games of the season, we have been on fire with corner kicks.
Is that Zach or who's down there?
Luke Mayhawk, our lefty. The wind coming into his face a little bit. I don't know, about 3-4 mile an hour wind drifting.
This is their trick. This is their trick play.
Trick play coming up right now. This is an awesome play. I like it. And here he goes.
Well, maybe it is.
Yes, it is. The referees, again, do not know what the play is. That is a terrible call on their behalf.
Yeah, you blew it, refs. That's a legal play. You look it up. We'll show you on tape. We'll show you.
Now they're calling a timeout and a yellow card to Luke Mayhawk because it's a totally legal play. He doesn't like it. Now let's just, for the fans out there that don't know what happened, is Luke Mayhawk went over, touched the ball legally out of the box, and Zach Wright came and touched the ball and went in. That's a totally legal play.
So not only did they blow the call, WIAA, I hope you watch this, they blew the call, then gave our guy a yellow. That stinks.
And coach wants an explanation because they do not understand what the call is whatsoever. He needs an explanation. He's like, come on, you don't know the rules. And that's a terrible call. You know, and I know that they tell them ahead of time that they're going to run that play.
Carlos Nunez and number 13, Anthony Ho. And in for the Vikings, number 6, Richie Fiesfeld.
Mauricio Marine comes through again.
Yeah, Mauricio.
Doesn't know the rules.
Terrible call. Terrible call.
Interesting that that's the same play that you were.
Yep, he blew it in the last game. Yep.
Yeah, well, I'm glad that you got it on film because the other eye is going to see that. That's garbage. You can't.
Yeah, I hope that's enough incentive to make us have an opportunity here to score, Jim. I know you and I are frustrated at that. We know what the play is.
Returning for WLA, number 3.
It's just funny that we've seen that play run all year, and the only 2 times that it was miscalled were the same exact referee that doesn't understand the rule.
You know, swallow a little pride and say, okay, I got it wrong, let's fix it. No, give our best player a yellow card. That's horrible refereeing.
Well, the question is, are they going to let Luke calm down a little bit on the sideline, get his composure, or are they going to bring him back in? So far, we haven't seen him come in. Now, see, we had everyone deep there and nobody playing the cleanup player.
Yep.
Where's John O'Connor? Is he out right now?
Yeah,
it's Ben Nearens is giving him a breather.
Okay.
Johnny, was that Johnny Peterson with an awesome defensive play? Woo! Johnny Peterson makes up a tremendous amount of yardage, turns on the jets, and gets around the defender to take the ball away and give WLA a chance to play some defense. Dangerous spot on the field right now in the center, but look at who's playing hard.
Ben Dorst.
Ben, second half, Dorst is there.
Get rid of it, son. You can only do that so long.
Yeah, he was looking for somebody to pass it to. Nobody got open, and so he just had to get rid of it. Koblik trying to fight it out there. And St. Lawrence winning the possession fight. Zunker there to win that header. Not letting Yakeley turn on it.
Got to be good here, Zach.
And Zach trying to run for the ball to beat out number 11. 11 hooks him.
Right back.
Hooks him. And who is that? Nearance. Nearance to get in front and be right in front of the play. Yakeley in the center. I don't want him in the center unmarked. We're scrambling a little bit here in the last couple of minutes here. Ever since we had the throw-in or the corner kick here, just seems like we haven't been able to grab a hold of our composure. So maybe this is the time where we take a deep breath and let's go do something with it. Jim, what are we playing? Do we have one forward right now? Is that what we're doing?
You know, it's hard to say what's going on there. I'm not quite sure where.
There's a shot to
is playing. Oh no, there's Zach right there.
Zach there. Okay.
Back a little bit,
he's playing a little bit in the defensive forward position, which is fine. Just didn't see him. He's just a little guy. Come on, Richie. Now's your time to shine. Here we go. And it's out against them. Our throw-in. And now Luke's coming back in.
Luke Mayhawk.
Looking for our forwards to do something here, step up. They've been held down a little bit. It just seems like St. Lawrence has kind of had some advantages. Let's try and win another corner kick here, no? We give it back to St. Lawrence. Well, let's trap them down in the corner here. 79th minute.
Sun's breaking through, John.
Maybe, is that a sign, Jim?
Let's see.
Number 14.
The sun is shining. Is it in our eyes or is it? No, it's in Nick's eyes.
Maybe that'll open up the goal for us too.
Oh, and they call it. This is a very dangerous spot. This is Luke Mayhawk's area. I'll tell you, I don't know how Clary gets up after every single hit. I mean, he gets hit, and he still gets up. I just don't know how he does it. If I got that many shots in a game, I'm not sure I could get up. Boy, we could use this one, Jim, right here. The wind's perfect.
Big moment.
Narrance is on the back corner just like we see him. Watch the ball, you guys. Watch the ball. Ooh, that one. That took a bend in the opposite direction. And they're throwing.
Okay, let's win it back here. Come on. You know 11's going to touch it.
And that's an inside play. Number 2 has got some
Zunker, don't give up on him.
Look at Schrader stay in front of him. I'll tell you what, WLA, again, our defense stepped up. One-on-one with the goalie. Zach Schrader makes a play and takes him out of the play. There's a little trickery there. Cross the center. And we got to clear this. And we do. We're scrambling a little bit, Jim. But our scrambles have been pretty good so far. Here comes another ball in. Zach calls him off. And thank you. I was going to say, no intent to play the ball there. Send it home, baby. They're going to let Zunker take this.
Okay, we still have, looks like we got John O'Connor still on arrest. The Eastfeld, here they come. Looks like we're going back full strength.
Oh, another push in the back.
You just pushed him right off the ball. How can you not see that?
Oh, there is another one right in front of you. And he calls it a handball.
Of course it was hands on us. He got knocked to the turf. What a horrible, horrible call.
A handball only because he got whacked. Look at Johnny Peterson makes another great play on the side. Coming across the goal. Billets gets a foot on it. That could have been dangerous. The backside, they had number 14 over there on the backside just waiting for the ball, but Billets takes away the angle and the ball. Kolblick, ooh.
That's a tough one there. Come on.
It's been a little tough over there.
You can't turn that ball over there, boys.
Oh, I'll tell you what. Zach Schrader and Zunker have just been, I don't know, we need to put a little bit more pressure on the offensive side of the field here because how many of those stops can you make, Jim? I need to see more from our central midfield right now.
Yeah, and there it is. You asked for it, you got it. Number 7 delivers. Oh,
down the line. Come on, make a run on it, Zach. Come on. Come on.
Cleary got kicked in the back of the leg 3 more times there. I just don't understand that.
Yeah, out of bounds for a throw, and he's saying, hold the ball. We got some subs coming in. I'm not sure why they're subbing Devin Schneider in for Johnny Peterson, unless Johnny's ankle is sore, but Johnny Peterson has been solid back here in the second half.
Yeah, Ben Dorse, some good minutes. Bench has stepped up again today.
Vikings number 14, John O'Connor, number 15, Josh Beesfeld, and number 19.
There's a nice, I thought that was a nice play. Camera got in my way. Josh Thiesfeld with a great header to the position. Devin puts it in there.
Get to
Here we go.
Zach.
Come on, boys.
That ball. That's it.
Where is it? Where is it? Take a whack. Oh, it's a hard hit, but it was deflected off the St. Lawrence. Jim, that one was in the back of the net if it wouldn't have been deflected.
Yeah. You knew Josh was
St. Lawrence
on that one, and he did.
They got lucky on that. Now, here's where we got to get stronger. Right
where
there.
Where is our mid?
Where is... Oh, no. And, I'll tell you what, Jim. They are not going to call it in the box. They are not going to call it in the box.
That was not a foul. That was shoulder-to-shoulder contact. That was not a foul. Not even close.
But even if it was, they're not going to call it.
That's not even close. When he shot the ball, he lost his balance and fell down. That was great defense by John O'Connor.
Was that John O'Connor?
John actually hustled back because the Eakley had snuck behind our defense.
Oh, mishit by our goalie.
Yeah, we can't afford those.
We saw it. Yeah, go ahead. You see it.
Game, boy. That's how we got our first goal, was on a mishit goal kick like that. So I don't know. Why don't you just let him play there, John? What was the point of that? Both guys were standing there. I mean, I just don't get that. Oh, come on, let's be sharp there, Devin.
Yeah,
6 minutes of regulation or so. Don't make a mistake here.
Oh!
That's a horrible foul right there.
Now, are they going to even warn them there? Not even warn them.
Oh man, that's hard. Yeah, then that number 2 goes right into our fans with that. That's garbage. What a poor... I was here watching St. Lawrence play Lamar when he drew a yellow card for being just like that. The ref told him 1 more and you're out.
Oh, there's a nice header. Zonker there with a quick feet to clear it out. And there's a little chuck right there. Oh, did you see that? Oh, I hate to just see a lot of elbows.
Yeah.
Just see a lot of elbows.
Returning for the Vikings, number 11, Johnny Peterson.
I guess the only reason I say that is WLA plays so clean for the most part. And I just hate that kind of play. And backside open.
Oh, Josh went through that ball, son.
Come on, John O'Connor. He's looking for somebody. Is it wide? He nails it to space. That's a good play. Oh, Luke Mihawk misplays that one, and St. Lawrence gets the throw in. 13 for a quick throw, but who's there to get it? Hey!
Oh, you are so full of it. That is just horrible refereeing. Horrible. He gets taken down and again gets called for a hand.
A trip. He's losing his balance. Losing his balance, falling forward. The ball hits his hand, not lifted. I'll tell you, that's just, and there's a yellow card coming right now against us, a frustration call. Narrance with a yellow. I think he mixed it up with Yakeley there. Oh, no, that was Levino, I'm sorry. Then he mixed it up with and got a call. Not good, Jim, because that puts them in a position that can be very dangerous. Come on, WLA, let's go. Too bad, you know, this late in the game, don't let your frustration get the best of you. Here they go. And
thank you for wasting that.
Yeah, we get lucky.
I thought they'd pop that in and try.
We get lucky. I hope if it comes down to a shootout, they kick like that in the shootout, Jim. I'm hoping it doesn't come to a shootout. I hope that we can win this in regulation. And let's celebrate, go to state. Yeah, the winner of this one goes down to Milwaukee for the state tournament. So it's all on the line. Boy, they're winning them right there. Don't let them win. That's a diagonal. Where's Johnny Peterson, buddy? You got sucked out of the play there.
That was a little too close for comfort there. Zach needed to take one more step and just a little too close for comfort. All right, who's gonna be the hero here? Who's gonna have that shining moment? Let's see.
Well, we were hoping it would be Zach Wright. We were hoping for him to be able to do something. Speaking of the man, right here he is. Oh, and that's a clean play. But Zach gets taken down. That poor kid, I know he likes to play a couple of other sports. If he makes it through the soccer season, you know.
Yeah, a little healing time coming up. All right, Vikings, let's go.
That's not a bad play right there by... Fans do not like that play. Backside wide open! Oh!
Second time today, Josh Thiesfeld has had the two best looks of the day for WLA. Man.
Oh, he get all jumped.
Come on, Zach. Come on, Zach. Excellent work, Zach.
Boy, it's exciting on both sides of the field, I'll tell you.
Boy, their best player got past Mason Kobelik, but thankfully...
Come on, stay in front of him. Don't let him have something there.
Patience. There you go. Come on.
Stay with it. Stay with it. Can't play with it there. Send it out. Send it out. Come on, boys.
Somebody just kick the ball, please.
All right, now look for a pass. Over. There it is. Push him up. Push him up. Make a mistake. Hey, that's not a good play whatsoever.
Here we go. We got the
Josh Thiesfeld. Time to get it.
Just over a minute left.
Oh, unfortunately. Come on, boys. You got to run now. It's time for our big-time seniors to step up, make some plays. There's our first senior right there. Almost. 1 minute in regulation, Jim. It's a battle. Hand off the WLA for a St. Lawrence throw-in. Here we go, guys. Let's go.
We got 5 guys.
We got sleeping here.
We let 9 run right past us.
And he's holding us. Now, and for a corner kick, St. Lawrence. It looked like
St. Lawrence grabbed a hold of John O'Connor, started riding him like a pony.
Yeah, didn't give him the opportunity to make a play on the ball. I don't like that call either. $20 seconds left. They're going to work the clock until the last minute. Let's keep an eye on him. And another bad. Well, it's not over till it's over here. Don't let them have anything cheap.
7, 6, 5, 4.
3 seconds left in the regulation. And Jim, just like the regular season game, it's a tie. One tie, all tie. Coming into extra time. We're going to take a 5-minute break here. Let the players get some water, some rest, and let the referees unswallow their whistle. And we'll be right back. Jim, we got a couple of seconds left to start our first extra time period. A little bit of discussion about the corner kick play. And Fans a little rowdy on that side because they knew exactly what's happening. It's pretty bad, Jim, when the fans know what the play is and what the call should be.
Yeah.
I think they get a little frustrated, a little hostility. Hey, a lot of WLA fans, you know, you can't see it from up here, but we got, oh, I don't know, Jim, looks like 500 plus fans possibly. It's hard to calculate.
Section there, you can see them pulling for the
on both sides, which you can't see, and our WLA future soccer team on the back side. I love it over there, the kids playing. That reminds me of my middle son, Aaron. When our oldest son was playing, Aaron was always somewhere behind. Used to drive me nuts because a lot of times I'd be coaching. Oh my goodness, where's Aaron? He's supposed to be on the bench here, and he's out playing with his other little brother. And oh,
hey, what a great 3-day run for the WLA student body. Thursday night, a big soccer win against, you know, kind of our new arch rival, and then last night up in Southern Door, the football team won 10-3.
Yeah, I heard that.
Today we're back at it. What a great period for the student body at WLA.
Yeah, in fact, I heard all 3 Fond du Lac teams won. WLA Springs and the Cardinals, all 3. So here we go, getting ready to go in the second half. It'd be interesting. I wish I was over with Coach Haig to see what he talked to him about. Oh, nice ball. 23 splits the defense, puts it in a good position.
Earns a corner.
And earns a corner.
So let's remind the fans, this is not a golden goal situation. This is 2 10-minute periods total. 20 minutes, and then we'll see what's happening at the end of that.
Yeah, and if at the end it's tied, it goes into a corner, or excuse me, a shootout. I'm watching the corner there as he blasts it, not even in the same realm here. I'd like to see us get a few more corner kicks, Jim. We have been dangerous all season in set plays, especially the last half of the season. We just haven't had that many today.
We had some early on in the game, but not too many lately.
We got to get her down and work for that.
Oh, it's a bad play. Come on, Travis. Here we go.
Just Travis Clary, just all of a sudden, just, I don't want to say on energy, but just frustrated that.
Nice give and go.
Here we go. Can Luke outrun him? They're coming down the field fast and hard. Luke is working them. Oh, right with the ball. Still continues with the ball. Cuts back. He's looking for something to happen. Luke's got to get out of there. Give him a chance. Try and earn a corner if you can, Zach. Oh, goal kick.
And Mauricio Marin saw that 80 yards away. They saw that it was over the black line.
Yep.
No way you can even see that.
Oh. Would have liked to seen us get a corner kick.
Yeah, irregardless, I mean.
Ooh, a lot of physical play right there on that play.
Elbows are flying.
23 again, coming away with it. We got to chunk him. And he's look at the speed coming here.
Come on, Nick.
Oh, I'll tell you what, Nick got to it, but I didn't like it. It was way too close. Way too close.
You have to decide when that ball's in the air that you're going to go out of the box and kick it and just be done with it.
You know,
St. Lawrence is fast, John.
Yeah, he is. He's been a speedster today.
I think we're watching 2 teams that are definitely worthy of state competition. These are 2 of the best.
Here's a little chuck right at the end by Mr. Peterson. Zunker trying to play conservative. Don't let him turn. That a boy.
Come on now.
Stay with him, Mason.
Why is Mason up there? Yeah, there you go. It's Ben Dorst actually, and Cleary. That's your area right there.
Yeah, Narrance isn't in right now, is he?
No.
Oh, boy, Cleary is just struggling right at the moment. Who's really been kind of our ace in the hole.
I think that's offside. Yeah, you know, John O'Connor played that. Oh, come on, that's a horrible. No. That's offside. What are you doing, St. Lawrence? I was going to say that's a horrible call if that's what they call it. Because John O'Connor stepped up and played him offside. I think St. Lawrence was just going to grab the ball and blast it in if they could. Here we go. All right, there's an advantage, Vikings.
All right, let's do something with it here. Let's do something with it. There, that's a good conservative
Come on,
play.
who's in the middle there? Somebody get there.
Jim, we just give it away. I just hate when we give it away.
Yeah.
Just stay in possession. We need a little bit, put a few together here. Put like 5 or 6 passes together.
Good win back there, John. Oh, and there's a defender waiting right
You
there.
know, we win a lot of balls, but then we give them back.
Ooh, Zach.
Come on, somebody's got to help them.
Come on, Mason. Excellent, got his. There you go.
And they fouled us. Yep, they fouled us. Mason was working him hard, and then the guy came around and fouled him. So, WLA with the free kick here. I just like us to put like 5 or 6 passes together. I don't think we've done that real well today. There's my man getting that head on the ball again. Johnny Peterson really learning how to run through those plays. Oh, he just splits our defense with a nice pass over the top for Hernandez, and Clary cleans it up with a flick.
Control.
Johnny Peterson is going to send one to their goalie, and now they're going to switch the field on us here. Zach Wright making up some ground there. Oh, and there's an opportunity mistake.
Lazy pass, 2 lazy passes there by Lawrence's defenders.
Look at this, look.
Look at that, about 4 errors in a row there, John.
Zach. I think he wanted to kick it off.
Or something, I don't know.
I think he was trying to kick it off and we barely got it.
Well, there again, we saw 3 or 4
Returning for the Vikings, number 18.
poor touches by their defense.
Yeah, they're letting Aaron's come back in. I don't know, Coach might just have wanted to calm him down, talk to him a little bit after the yellow card, a frustration yellow card on his behalf. I like his play because he is a competitor. He wants to win. I love when the fans get into it, Jim. Here's where Clary is dangerous. Oh.
Nobody out there to clear the ball, keep the ball in. We got to have somebody at that 30-yard.
John O'Connor needs to be at that position, and he doesn't find that position very easily. And Aaron's waited for Zunker to play that ball instead of just playing that ball. Peterson's there to clean up the mess. And now what's he going to do? He's going to pass it to his buddy. His buddy passes it back. This 7 makes a lot of mistakes. Oh, are we going to get a card? Yes, a breakaway, and Zach Wright earns a card. And you know what? It's a dangerous spot, Jim. We have scored in this spot a number of times this year. Back pole, Josh Fleesfeld I'm feeling Josh Fleesfeld right now. He has been working extremely hard today. I would like him to cash in on his hard play. Last time Luke had this spot, he kind of, instead of a hooking left to right, it actually went right to left, which is really weird for a lefty to be able to do that. I think he was trying to hit it so hard that...
Right. Maybe this time he won't. Maybe he can pop it up a little bit.
Just floated a little bit. Their big player is out. Here's the time to do it.
That's better.
Hey!
Oh, is that a corner?
Did they earn a corner? Yes, they did.
That was a dangerous ball right there.
Yeah, I think he took us all off guard. Everybody thought he was going to go to that back pole. He came to the front pole with it, and Zach Wright was right there.
Luke Mahon got the ball.
Luke again making the corner kick. No trickery this time. They're just going to play this one right. Come on, Josh Fleesfeld. Here we go. Oh, too bad. Too bad.
He almost hooked it in. It hit the crossbar.
Yeah, too bad. Well, Jim, I asked for a corner kick. I asked for some more opportunities. We just had 2 right there. It just didn't play out.
It's a good sign. You're seeing fatigue from both teams here.
Did we start this at 0?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So we're going up to 10.
So we're in the 9th minute here of extra time. Go ahead about being exhausted.
And this really goes fast, these 10 minutes. But yeah, you're seeing a lot of guys' hands on hips. I mean, they've played so hard and given so much energy. So The play has gotten just a touch ragged here, but
Narrance does not want to call against him. He's even got his hands up in the air like, I'm playing this clean, I'm playing this clean. Boy, 23 has done that a couple of times to us where he just splits our defense.
yeah, we don't put any pressure on him. We allow him to kind of run with the ball, walk with the ball.
You know what I'd like to see happen is us get by this number 7 over here again. He has made so many mistakes in this extra time.
I
1
agree.
minute remaining in the first
Oh,
overtime.
that's a tough ball. Right to their best player. Come on, Josh. Be strong. Okay, all right.
I can't complain. Josh Thiesfeld with the occasional turnover. He's really been at least trying extremely hard. And he's been playing physical.
Yeah, the effort's been there. He's been in the right spot at the right time twice today on golden opportunities.
Oh, here's another possible.
Oh, come on, Zach.
Oh, this is a floater. He doesn't know where the ball is. Come on, Luke, clean it up. There it is. Take a rip, take a rip, take a rip. And he does, but he gets banged. He gets banged and he doesn't get a clear shot away. But second half, Ben almost gets an opportunity to do something there. Nice backflip. Here comes Mr. Dependable.
Slides over.
Don't let him get this. Don't let him take a free look. Don't let him.
1.
Okay. First of the 2 extra times over with. WLA gridlocked with St. Lawrence, 0-0, hard battle. Jim, you can see, you know, St. Lawrence looks tired to me right now.
Yeah, they do.
They look tired. I don't see tired on the WLA. I mean, there's a couple of players, but it seems like we have more subs coming in and out than they do, and we just seem fresher.
Yeah, I'm going to agree 100%. All St. Lawrence's offense has been in this first overtime period and toward the tail end of regulation is get the ball to 11 and have him send it up and send a runner. Really, that's been their whole offense because they're fatigued. Their mids are fatigued. Their defense is fatigued. WLA is tired, but just maybe a little bit fresher, like you said, because of the pastor probably sprinkled in 5 or 6 kids throughout the night, and that's helped a little bit. So,
all right, we'll be right back. LWLA and St. Lawrence taking the field again. Again, they're gridlocked 0-0. And now we approach the second extra time. 10 minutes left in regulation for WLA to pull it out. WLA is going the other way, Jim. The sun is shining now in the goalie's eyes for St. Lawrence. Maybe that's our chance. I mean, it's pretty bad when we got to stretch.
Any advantage right now, John. Any advantage, right?
I mean, I hate to talk that way, but I mean, when you're gridlocked, it's all the little things that can happen that maybe can change the outcome of the game.
I like where we're at now because we've got our fans down here on our offensive end and also our coaching staff. So let's hope that we can push one in here anyway, anyhow. Just get it between the pipes.
There's a push out by them, and Cola comes in to make a good play, but it's our throw-in. Yeah, good call, both referees.
Pushing that dude, you're standing right here, you saw him kick it out of bounds.
Throw in Clary. Let's earn a corner down here, boys. Oh, dangerous play. Just dangerous. Clary out to Billets. Billets puts a nice ball in there to Zach Wright. Zach Wright loses it momentarily. Billets makes another play for a good ball. And what?
I think 13 said something to him, honestly.
13 yellow card. Didn't see it.
Billets got tangled up. I think he gestured or said something to the official. He said he got him on the knee, but
okay.
It didn't seem very bad at all. And either that or it was somebody to whistle.
I'll agree with anything in our favor right now.
This is a great opportunity.
Boy, we need to just take advantage of this. This is our play right now, boys. If there was ever a time all season that you needed to score, this is the time. This is the time. Let's let her go. Zunker is very even keel with this. Let's see what we can do. Good ball.
Yes!
Yeah, there it is! There it is! Holy cow! Oh, he's on the ground. I can't even see Zunker. Oh my goodness, what a play! I think it was Zach Wright.
pastor's wife right there. She's firing up the crowd. See her, John?
Yeah. Oh, unbelievable.
Lisa Haig high-fiving everybody in sight. Let's go, Mike!
Yes. Zach Wright. Well, this is dangerous, Jim, for me. I know we're happy, I know we're excited, but we cannot let off the gas. Because last time St. Lawrence was able to tie it up because we laid off the gas. And we have to go hard every minute, every play. There we go. Zach Wright is trying to lead by example. Lead by example to play hard. Johnny Peterson, you got to play hard, buddy. You got to play hard. This last 10 minutes.
It's not the time to look around. It's the time to...
Yep, a long time here to...
Are we fairly sure that that was Zach Wright on that header?
I'm 90% sure.
It was either him or Clary, but you know, we talked about Zach Wright all day, didn't we? And what a big difference he is to have a healthy Zach Wright. Look at the chances they're taking here.
Come on.
Hop right here to the corner, Michael. Hop it to the corner.
That'll take some time. Burn the clock. Burn the clock for the throw-in. Jimmy, it's getting exciting. I'll tell you, I can barely hold on to my... I can barely hold on. I feel I'm going to fall over. It's like, come on. I've never wanted...
I'll tell you, the only thing right now I think that worries me a little bit is if we would...
He's asking for it to speed up. Yeah, we're taking time. We know that. You know, the ball was wet.
If we don't lose our cool, you know what I'm saying? If we keep our head and don't make any silly plays, I think we're going to be in good shape. Just don't let the emotion get to you.
Just keep playing hard.
This is when you need to be playing.
They're throwing now. Yep. Let's slide back and play it back, and play behind them and step into the ball. Now go step into the ball. Come on, Luke. Now step. There you go, Johnny Peterson. That's a good step.
Right here.
There you Zach, right? You got to be playing that, not to let them have big looks.
I'd hate to see our defense get pushed that far back. There you go. We still need to be aggressive. We still need to attack. Even with two guys, that's fine.
Yep, stay back.
But just don't let them have their whole squad up here on this half.
This is dangerous here. This is a long... Boy, he has been kicking very well today.
He's booming.
And there's a nice header by Zach. But don't... Come on, let's challenge him. Just because you guys got a lot of people back there doesn't mean we continue to play.
Come on, Zach.
He's trying to pretend like he's hurt, but...
Look at Zach Wright.
Zach Wright. He wants it. He wants it bad. Kick it off.
He's a little more time.
Oh, he's going to hold it in the corner. He's going to hold it in the corner. He got pushed to the ground. Oh, how much time did he burn off the clock with that? I just absolutely love it. Smart kids, smart play. You gotta love it. Substitute, take another 15 minutes off the clock.
Get Clary back in there, and they got. It's nice. They got the two kids with yellow cards off the field.
Oh, no, we got one thrown in, Jim. But
okay, yeah, they took Luke out just in case. Oh, Johnny got his head smacked pretty good there.
Oh, he wanted to kill that one.
He headed the ball and they headed his head.
He wants.
All right, excellent.
Oh, I thought he was going to hit the score clock or the score.
5 minutes or so.
Oh, it's a stressful 5 minutes, and the fans just, Jim, have been so supportive today. They have been yelling and screaming and wanting something to happen for WLA. And lo and behold, the guy that we said needs to have a good game comes through in the clutch. Look at Zach is still working and running on the ball. He's got to be exhausted. You know, when you're running that whole field as a front forward like that, that is hard. Johnny Peterson's playing hard too to the end. This is, watch the backside, it goes out of bounds.
He might be off, but John O'Connor actually helped him on. He was a little bit too far back there.
This is a goal kick where you want to ask for a new ball and say, hey, this one needs a little pumped up.
Nick has got to hit this up in the air. This can't be a worm burner 30 yards because it would give them all the advantage.
There he goes. He gets a nice kick. Out to the side. They got to do something weird with it.
On it. Come on, Johnny Peterson. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Peterson making a double play there. Oh, and Zach Wright almost gets it. Don't come up too much, Michael. Don't come up too much. There you go.
They're going to kind of draw.
Go and double team them. Go and take them. WLA is, you can see what WLA is trying to do. They're trying to hold on, but play aggressive. Clary's got to make up some room there. Zunker, look at where Zunker's playing. And Thiesfeld does the right thing, kicks it out of bounds. St. Lawrence with a throw in.
Here they come, John. You're bringing almost everybody.
Come on, John O'Connor. Oh, look at that. John O'Connor makes it.
What?
Awesome play to shield him out.
Mauricio Marine gives it the same chance. I didn't know better, John. I think he wants them to win. He has made some horrible calls here today.
I'll tell you what, we saw that go off of them. There's a plate. Don't let him shoot. Stay in front of him. And
that was a huge stop by Kyler Narrance. That was a rocket, John. And Nick was out of position.
Not out of the trouble spot yet. Now, here we go.
That was a dynamite foot
and we're
by
going to send it down the line, which is good. Let Zach Wright go and play. Oh, why are we leaving a player like this wide open on this side?
Best player, too.
Double team him right now. Come on, boys. Oh, who made that? Schrader? Schrader makes that play. Come on, boys.
I just don't like that. You're allowing their best player to get on the ball and just...
We're a little bit on our heels right at the moment. All right, come on.
Lawrence is flopping everywhere.
Nick, make the play. Now hold on to the ball, Nick. Now take about 10 minutes off the clock and kick it out of bounds. That's the right play. That's what I wanted. He would have been up another 20 yards, but hey, where's the let's go back 3 inches call on that one? Come on. Clary makes a play. Johnny Peterson.
Come on, you got it.
Got to step up.
Who's the other?
There he is.
Thiesfeld, the other attacker. He's got.
Don't let 23. Don't let 23. Oops. Why did he? Oh, a little bit of unsportsmanship.
They're flopping everywhere trying to get a call.
Yeah, they're trying to get a call. Nick with a nice play.
Oh,
Zach Wright.
Go, Zach.
Zach Wright with an opportunity to put this away. Can he get to it?
Yes.
Oh.
Nice, Zach. You just gave us another minute or two. Zach Wright is playing like a beast today.
We are happy about that. Oh, they're going to bring him out. He is exhausted. That kid has put it all on the line. I'll tell you what.
Probably the last sub they'll allow here because we're only up to
Look at the fans, Jim, going nuts. Minute, 15 seconds left. WLA ahead, 1-0 in the second extra time. Whoever comes ahead here now.
No open players.
Let's play back conservative. Let's play
back
conservative.
Tyler. Send it in. You know that. Yep.
There you go. 1 minute left. 1 minute away from WLA possibly going to state.
Come on, Clary.
Clary looks like he boxed them out. That was a quick catch in WLA, a little bit off guard here. Can we double team up? Let's get in front of them. Let's get in front of them, boys. And Nick comes up and hey, you know what? Makes a good play. Hold on to the ball, Nick. Hold on to the ball.
Don't get so excited here. You got 4 or 5 seconds to. Come on, Luke. Come on, Luke.
Oh, yes. And Luke makes a great play to send it down. 30 seconds left in the game.
You gotta bring
Can WLA hold? Can WLA hold? That's off. Now just kick it out of bounds. Kick it out of bounds. There we go. Zunker or John O'Connor
getting down there.
Kicks it out of bounds. Everybody back. Just kick it out of bounds. Don't even let them.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5.
And it looks like WLA, Jim. WLA goes to state.
Back to state, Jim.
Back to state. Absolutely. Here we are with Zach Schrader and Jacob Zunker, our 2 co-defenders of the game. I was just telling you guys, I saw you 2 5 times at the last minute get your foot and take away the score from St. Lawrence. How does that feel? Go ahead.
It feels awesome. You know, we had We had that in our minds that we just could not let them score, that if we were going to win, we had to keep them out of the goal, and we were able to do that.
Jacob, I saw you at times all over the field. You were like on their side of the field in the center playing like midfield. I loved it. What was going on?
Well, we knew this was going to be a hard game, and we had to play intense the whole time. And just one person playing hard, everyone else will get inspired to play hard too. Travis was doing a great job of that as well.
Yeah, the goalie play today. What did you guys think about the goalie play?
I thought it was amazing. I mean, both ways, but Nick especially, he had some amazing saves in the first half, especially. And I liked how he communicated, came up his line when he had to, and he also had some really good punts.
I heard that you guys got a little extra motivation before the bus ride about injuries. You know, what was that all about?
Well, Aaron Calkins, former WLA player, really great player, he was telling us you just can't think about it. You just gotta play through the pain. You gotta play as hard as you can. Worry about it later.
Yeah, I mean that is. Did you expect today to win? I mean, what did you expect to win, or what were you nervous?
I was nervous, but I expected us to win.
That's what makes you champions. Good job. Good luck at state, you guys. Our co-defending players of the game, Zach Schrader and Jacob Zunker. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Here we are with Zach Wright, offensive player of the game. Wow. Zach puts it in the second extra time. Tell me what was going through your head.
I just knew we were running out of time. I really did not want to go to a penalty kick shootout. We've had bad experience with those in the past, and just got a head on it, put it on target, happened to go in.
Yeah, it was unusual because on that side, was that a corner kick?
No, I think
that was a free
kick from Jacob Zunker.
Free kick from Jacob Zunker. I'm sorry about that, and puts it in. Okay, here's the question. The smallest guy on the field, which I particularly like, on a set play, gets his head on the ball. How does that happen?
Well, I saw the tall guy, number 23. He went on the backside by our usual most dominant guys that get the head on the ball, and three of the shorter guys on their team stayed with me, and I noticed that, and I just went up and beat him to it.
That was your basketball experience. You went up high, got your head on the ball. Hey, we can't talk about basketball now, can we? We got to go to state.
We still got another week left.
We still got
We're
some.
not done.
Yeah, we still got some ball. Zach, early in the game, we were talking in the booth. You were running all over the field. I mean, all over. What was going through your mind?
Well, Pastor Haig told me, even before the Sturgeon Bay game, that I needed to be more aggressive during the game. And that just went through my mind during the game, and I just stuck out for each play and worked out in the end.
I heard you had a guy come on the bus and talk about something about 15 seconds.
Yeah, Aaron Calkins came on the bus, who was one of the best players in WLA history, and he told us just to focus in that 15-second span and just make that one play, focus on that one play at a time, and don't worry about anything else. If you make that one play at a time, it'll all work out in the end, and it did.
And that's exactly what happened off of that free kick.
Yep.
Just that 15 seconds flash.
Yep.
Congratulations on the offensive player of the game, Zach Wright. We'll see you at state.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hey, thanks for tuning in, and thanks for all the support for the Jim and John show this year. Congratulations to WLA soccer team. Let's go get them at state, boys. Go Vikes!